Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, so YouTube looks like it's working. Is Twitch working? Did that actually work? I don't know what I did. I have no idea what I did, other than just reconnected everything. Wow, sweet. What a freaking joke. And the case isn't even out yet. Golly, you gotta be kidding me, man. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Just release the case. Great. Great. I do wish I spent more time fixing this and getting more frustrated because the case isn't even out yet. What a joke. Hey, Aurora. So, oh, Jenny, well, you're not the only one that's late. We have, yep, case hasn't even. Alright, well, you guys can let me know if and when the case is live. Whew. The little ones are doing well. Hey Jerry, what's going on? I really wish the stream, I really wish that they would release the case. That'd be great. Could have gotten some extra sleep. Says it's live now? Maybe I just don't have it live. Maybe I'm not special. Maybe they don't care about me. Yeah, I guess they don't care about me. That's unfortunate. Wait, why does people not care about me? What happened? I didn't read chat. Oops. Oh, about about them not caring about me. Okay, that makes sense. That was my comment. Oh yeah, Junior turns 1 next week. Thank you guys all for hopping on though. I mean, we've got 100 people in here right now within YouTube and Twitch. So I appreciate all that. For all you guys who are on YouTube, just know that there have been spoilers in previous weeks. I keep trying to allow YouTube comments to go through, but every time I do, there's always spoilers on the case. So, hey, Mo Chof, are you actually, are you pretty simple? Oh. Thank you. I appreciate that. My contact's usually been Nadia, but I know she's not here. Well, thanks, Mo. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're able to kind of hop on. Perfect. Great. Hey, be nice, be nice. We like pretty simple here, okay? Pretty simple does a great job. Thanks, Mo. Hey, hit me up on Facebook, Mo. Because I've talked to Nadia, and I've been in contact with a couple of people that have worked with you and have been writers for you back in like Pacific Bay, but I haven't really been able to, you know, if you guys want feedback, I can usually give you guys filtered feedback based off of my experience and other people's experience, because I don't want you guys to get, you know, bombasted by people. But yeah. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I wish it was a little bit earlier, but again, hey, you know, to be fair, I didn't oversleep this time, so you know, if I overslept it, I would have been right on time. Anyways, all right, Kian, are you ready to record? Let me know when if you are ready. I am ready. All right, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We are headed on to case number 20 of Criminal Case Conspiracy. Let's go to No Mercy for Old Men. Hey Ace, what a nice surprise to see you. I always go through that landmark park on my way to work. It's unfortunate that the earthquake ruined the scenery a bit. But speaking of the earthquake, I heard about Zerda. The earth cracked open and revealed an entire city hidden under Grimsboro for hundreds of years? Wow, we live in some interesting times. Well, Jones also briefed me about that cult, the Higher Truth, and how they've been donating money to Dream Life. And I know they claim Dream Life Satellite is a messenger of the Higher Truth, whatever that is. It all sounds very dodgy to me. Well, Ace, even more reason to get to work. I know a shortcut that'll take us through the park. Let's go. Oh, shoot. He got shot multiple times. Doesn't even look like a hit. Doesn't even look like they were clean shots. Or, let's rephrase that. If it was a hit, that person is not a good shot. That just, does not look professional. Not that I know what a professional hit looks like, but I've watched TV shows. I think this is the bracelet right here. And goggles right there, perfect. Boom. Thanks, Mo. Thanks for hopping on. Keep making quality content. Ace, this man is dead. Shot in the chest multiple times. Looks like he was in his 80s. Who would do such a thing to an old man? Well, I'm not sure if it's important, but he seems to be missing his upper teeth. Oh, that's disgusting. Do we have any way to identify this guy? Oh, good eye, Ace. This medical ID bracelet must have been his. Well, I'd say murder qualifies as an emergency. Let's recover the name of his emergency contact. And those must be the shells from the bullet he was shot with. We should get a sample of that purple substance on them. Ace, is someone walking the streets ready to senselessly murder old people sitting on benches? We've got work to do. Doubt it. Nah, I'm just guessing the guy's old. He's got dentures or something. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go grab some stars. I'll see you guys in a little bit. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright, so you guys said it lagged. Let me close down some stuff on my end. Okay. Let's get rid of that stuff. Cool. Alright, man, we got 130 people on. Holy moly. Thank you guys so much for coming on. For the 100 people that are watching on YouTube, just know that we have that in subscribing. That is because not all of you guys, but there were a couple people that spoiled, and as you spoiled it, that made it so that we put the chat only from Folding Ruler. Donated in order to be able to chat. Nah, Laura, you didn't miss too much. They released the case a little bit late, so they released it like 1:45 for my time. They basically did it 7 minutes ago. Oh, we got a new follower, sweet. Traffic cone, butterfly. I like that we had the. I like what you did, Kian, with the follower and everything that came up. Yep, only the cool kids. Remember, you spoil, you get banned. Even if it's just the name of the person, you spoil, you get banned. When you watch this, you are watching it as if you don't know anything and nobody else knows anything. Come on. People on Twitch should know that. Wow, why am I messing up so much? I can't seem to find anything. Bat was really tripping me up. What the heck's the bat? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you guys can always Google and spoil it for yourself if you want, but never do it in chat. If you do it in chat, you lose all privileges, and you never get them back. I have a zero tolerance policy when it comes to that stuff. Paint roller. Yeah, Rainy, you know better than that. Oh, you're right. They do give us who it is. Alright, I take that back a little bit. I take that back. I had no idea that they gave us his name. That's actually very perceptive of you. My apologies. I don't remember them ever really doing that, unless we actually knew the victim. Huh. Jax, I'm not going to turn off the sponsor mode on YouTube. Every time I've done that, spoilers come through literally within seconds of doing that, so YouTube will never have the ability to comment, just due to the history. So I've tried to give them, YouTube, the ability to talk and chat, and someone always ruins it for everyone. So not your fault, someone else's fault. We keep trying. We've tried. So So that's just the way it is. I mean, back in the day, a month or two ago, I didn't even stream on YouTube. I just streamed strictly on Twitch. So we could go back to that, but I don't think people really want that. Oh, you don't know why? It's because I didn't have Mysteries of the Past because I had a kid during that time period, and just recording and all that stuff was not an option. So I took like a 6-month hiatus. Yeah, I don't think I'll go back and do it. I mean, realistically, it costs too much money for me. I would lose money by going back and doing Mysteries of the Past. I could go back. I have that account, but it would cost me money, and just not worth it to me to spend money. Was Pacific Bay, I think, for me. Pacific Bay World Edition. I'd probably say this one, Conspiracy, and then Mysteries of the Past, and then Grimsboro. Yeah, I think I did the math, and since every case costs me $20. Hey, Dr. Bonnie. Watermelon, concrete mixer. I appreciate. Thanks for sponsoring. That's awesome. Do you know how long the sponsor is? The sponsor, once you do it once, you're good for like, months, weeks, or is it per stream? Yeah, make it so any sponsor can talk. Yeah, if you sponsor once, then you can basically talk in YouTube. Forum Star Collection used to be boring. It's not so much anymore because I get to talk with you guys. So yeah, if it's every month, then I think that's good. But I mean, honestly, for you, Dr. Bonnie, if you donate like I think 2 months or something, I'd just make you a mod and let you just be able to chat on YouTube if you'd like. Well, I mean, realistically, people could just go to Twitch and spoil, so it's just an added nice thing to be able to do. So. And I appreciate the support, Bonnie. Yeah, Amy, I forgot to comment on it before. Glad that you, cool to know that you graduated. What'd you graduate from? I know, Bonnie does a good job. And that's really all we're doing, is we're really just trying to limit the people that can chat to the people that won't spoil. Hey Shin, playing the new case as well? Cool. It's awesome to see that you're caught up. Oh, but to go back to what people were mentioning of Mysteries of the Past, it cost me about 20 bucks per case to do it. So if you're talking about 20 times, I'm missing, I think, 25 cases. That's 500 bucks that I'd have to spend. And I don't have 500 bucks to spend on doing, you know, old cases. No, I haven't identified anything yet. So for people that are watching, you know, we're gonna continue on the case in probably 15 minutes would be when I get all the stars. So I know some people just like to check out that portion of it, and you know. Yes, Pitching Ace 88 fan group. I think it's Pitching Ace 88 Criminal Aces. Pretty sure it's something like that. I think I have like a Pitching Ace 88 one that I created a long time ago that I don't even really use, but. Science problems are rough. Here's an interesting topic of conversation. What's the temperature where everybody lives right now? Because it's 105 this week in Arizona. In Phoenix, Arizona, it is 105. So, oh, Fahrenheit. I always have to do the conversion. Let's see. Let me see what it is. So 40.5 Celsius floor. So almost 41 degrees Celsius. Yes. Yes. You don't go outside much during the day. I mean, like, I work indoors. Yeah, it's air conditioning. Yeah, let me I'll show you guys the 10-day forecast for us. Let's see. I guess it's not. It doesn't show. It says everything in Fahrenheit because this is America, but oh crap. But look at this. Look at this weekend. We're getting 108. Yeah, 108. Look at chance of precipitation 0. But Phoenix, Arizona, and next Friday it's gonna be 109. Fun, aren't you? Oh. How hot is 109? It's not cold. I'll let you know that it's not cold. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, when people do visit here, it comes down to, yes, it's hot, and it just feels like your skin is burning. So I mean, it's definitely hot, but at the same time, there's no humidity, so you don't really sweat, which is nice. And again, you're not really, for the most part, you're not outdoors. Most people aren't outdoors during like usually between 10 a.m. to 4 or 5 p.m. most people aren't outdoors, and actually even the construction people and the people that do work outdoors, usually they work from like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they change their hours so that they're not in the heat of the day. But yeah, it's hot, and it's gonna be hot this week for sure, and summer is kicking up for us. Probably gonna go swimming this weekend. But like, even when we go swimming in the pool, we usually go at like 9 o'clock in the morning, or 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning, and we have an umbrella out there for some shade. So like, you never want to be in direct heat at any point in time. Hey, Shafwansar? Oh, Bosnia, sweet. But yeah. But yeah, it gets hot where I live. Needless to say. Yep, there's pros and cons to living in places like this. I did actually very, very well. Thanks, Bloomy. Yeah, I usually need help for this one, but I actually did that. I'm very impressed with myself on that one. I'm usually not that great. I don't know where the mouse is. Okay, so coffee machine, bandage, there's the mouse, telephone key, bracelet, origami. I feel like I saw that, yep. Chalk box, oh, there we go. I am fairly impressed right now. Yeah, measurements would be so nice if every country used the same measurements. It would just be nice and consistent and I have read some of the fan cases, and they're pretty awesome. Sometimes I think that Pretty Simple should take some of them, like, you know, borrow some of those fan cases. And sometimes I wonder if they do. Okay, cookies, Oh, thanks for the cheer. Appreciate it. Trying to figure out what I want to do. There we go. I clicked on the wheelchair. That was lame. I feel like that was not the best. I'll have to be careful about that. There we go. Oh, thanks, Amy. Thanks for following me. I mean, the one nice thing about following me is you should get notifications when I go live. I mean, I'm fairly consistent, but at the same time, it's also nice for you to just always have just some sort of a notification when I go live. Oh, battery, not butterfly. Gosh darn it. How old are my kids? 2.5 and next week 1. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I clicked it again, gosh darn it. The wheels aren't solid. I gotta remember that. yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hope to get the missus on at some point, but she's just been very tired and very exhausted. I'm a big Pokemon guy too. I don't play Pokemon Go anymore, but I did play it for a while. I have it on my phone still. I'm not in locations where I can play. My work doesn't have any Pokemon spawn, and my home doesn't either. So there was been no incentive for me to play. If they increase the spawn rates of Pokemon, I'd be more inclined to play. Boom. Alright guys, we are ready to start. Kian, are you ready? This will be the last one, then I can finish off chapter 1. Boom, shakalaka. This is how we do it. All right, you ready, Ken? Let me know. Ready? All right, sweet. Let's do this. On your mark, get set, go. All right, folks, for Genius Idiot, we are back. Like Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on and identify the medical ID bracelet, which someone right now already in chat had noticed that we already know who the guy is, but this is his emergency contact. So it's going to be Oops. Nope. Archie? Who's that? Tara Che. Okay. The victim's ID bracelet says his emergency contact's name is a certain Dara Che. Dara Che must be a relative or friend. We'll have to find her and deliver her the terrible news. And yeah, I haven't really seen, I don't remember the last time that we had Gloria with us. I feel like it's probably been a couple cases. Excellent, Ace. Let's get the sample you took from the bullet shells to the lab. Well, of course. Why wouldn't we? Although we don't really need to analyze them because we're going to speed them up anyways. Hey, Miss Che, we found an elderly man murdered in Landmark Park today. You were listed as an emergency contact. Wait, Daddy? Daddy was murdered? How can that be? He never did anything to hurt anyone. He was kind to everyone he met, and most of all to me. Okay, we've heard this before. There's going to be something shady going on. Well, I'm very sorry for your loss, Miss Che. Did Mr. Che live with you? No, he lived in a rest home called the Shady Hollow. I visited him there every day, and though some of the people there were a little out of touch with reality, everyone seemed very nice. I can't believe this. Who would murder a helpless old man? I don't know. Poor girl. This is a tough way to lose your dad. You're right. We should investigate the rest home Dara's father was staying at. She said it was called Shady Hollow. Let's go check it out. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. When Avicii died, I don't think I've ever really listened to his stuff, but I was like, yep. I was like, I am old because I am not into that scene right now. Yeah, I agree, Bonnie. There's definitely, you know, people that just like to hide stuff from us, and the truth always comes out. Alright. So Ace, this is where Mr. Che lived. I'll admit, the name Shady Hollow sounded ominous for a rest home, but this looks rather cozy. You found some useful things to help our investigation. This photo of our victim could prove useful. The woman in the photo seems close to him. Let's figure out who she is. And since the victim lived here, we might find something of his in this trunk. Let's get to work, Ace. Oh, I'd like to thank everyone that is tuning into the stream right now. We got 100 on YouTube and 30 on Twitch. For those of you guys on YouTube that are wondering why you don't see much people contacting from YouTube, it's because we are on sponsor only mode. So if you are a sponsor, you can chat. If not, you can't. Due to spoilers, you guys do want to chat, you can head over to Twitch and chat over there. So woman in the photo is Shady Hollow's head nurse, Edith Bradley. Well, Ace, let's see what Miss Bradley can tell us about our victim. She looks creepy. She looks super creepy. I would not want her being my nurse. She could be the nicest lady in the world, but she looks creepy. Oh, that dog looks like Astrid. A little bit. Ace, is that a plate of cookies you found in that trunk? Card on the plate says to Sam from Margaret Littlewood. Sam, could those cookies have been for our victim? And the name Margaret Littlewood is familiar to Ace. Ah, I see. She was involved in some of your investigations back in the day. Well, it says here that Miss Littlewood was in jail but got released recently on account of dementia and is now at Shady Hollow to receive proper care. Yes. Well, the poor woman has got dementia. I'm not sure how much help she's going to be, but let's have a chat with her, shall we? Nice. So for those of you guys who have not been around since the very beginning, Margaret Littlewood was in Criminal Case Season 1, and she poisoned people. Miss Bradley, if we could have a minute of your time, we found a resident of Shady Hollow, Mr. Sam Che, shot dead in Landmark Park. Well, Sam was murdered? Well, that's a shame. He was one of our most active and alert residents. I don't mean to be rude, but you don't exactly sound bereaved. Well, I say if one has to go, better quick than slow. And if I may disturb you, it may disturb you, but it's true. Life itself is slow death. I see it with my own eyes every day. It can't be ignored in a place like this. But isn't it your job to make these elderly little people's lives better? Well, not at all. My job is to help dull their suffering until life finally releases its stranglehold. I can't say I've ever heard someone in your position put it quite like that. Well, here at Shady Hollow, we take pride in having an open and honest approach to elderly care. Have a nice day, Secret Agent Ace. I mean, when I think about it, she's not really wrong. I don't know if you put it that way, but she's not really wrong. Hey, Margaret, how's it going? Miss Littlewood, we're here with the Grimsboro PD. We're investigating the murder of Sam Che. We understand that you knew him. You killed Sam? But he was such a good dog. No. The Sam we're interested in was a human being, not a dog. And we're not killers for the police. Of course Sam's a dog. I've had him since I was a little girl. Do you know they won't let me have pets here? Imagine, me, a prize-winning dog owner, not allowed pets. Remember the ribbon I won? Beautiful, blue ribbon. Hung it on the wall above my bed until they took it from me. And now I don't know where it is. Are you sure the cookies weren't for Sam Che? He lived here at Shady Hollow with you. Oh, right, Sam. Yeah, he doesn't like dogs. Try to tell me cats were better. Nonsense. Well, Secret Agent Ace, I'm afraid we won't get very far with this interview. My dog never chewed anything anyway, so well behaved. Won me a blue ribbon on more than one occasion, too. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. She is lost her mind. Ace, it's possible your killer isn't accustomed to murder. What do you mean, Rupert? Well, I know the sample you gave me came from the killer's bullet shells, but that means the substance was put on there during the killer's preparation when they loaded the gun. And the substance itself is a liquid medication called Larzanafex, which is used to treat severe anxiety disorders. Most murderers are anxious about something, to be sure, but your killer takes a prescription medication for their anxiety. Well, now that Ace and I are on the trail, our killer's got even more to be anxious about. Bonjour, Ace. I understand this old man was sensibly shot 7 times in the chest while relaxing in the park. How terribly sad. It reminds me of my great-grandfather, Arnois Francois Gaspard Meunier, who was shot by a waiter in a cafe for putting salted butter on a croissant. Well, our victim definitely wasn't killed over food. He was missing most of his teeth. Well, actually, he did have teeth. I found a denture fixative on his gums, which means his denture is somewhere. Keep an eye out for it, Ace. It may be important. We will. Were the bullets still in the victim's body? Yes, and I had Rita take a look at them. She said they came from a small 9mm pistol. And something odd. On his face and hair, I found traces of whiskey, honey, and cinnamon, which are the ingredients for a hot toddy. My assumption is that your killer threw their drink in the victim's face before shooting. It's normally a drink people have before bed, but your killer definitely had a hot toddy at the time of murder. Well, your killer has had their nightcap. It's time for them to turn in. Oh, before bed. Maybe I should do that. Well, Ace, by every account, our victim was a kind, quiet old man. How did he end up shot 7 times in the chest? We know, for example, that our victim's daughter visited him here every day. I can't imagine such a close relationship erupting in violence. The head nurse's casual attitude towards the death troubles me, but the way that you put it, Mr. Che was in good shape and didn't need to be released from life's stranglehold. And even if Miss Littlewood has told us something about the victim, she's an extremely unreliable witness. Miss Littlewood, you've seen Margaret? Where is she? We talked to her a little while ago. We haven't seen her since. Why? I have to find Margaret, Secret Agent Ace. She's gone. So she's either playing us all for fools, or she's crazy. But I'll see you guys in the next chapter. They've been pitching Ace to eat. Over and out. Alright. So, we ready? Are we ready for chapter 2? I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm waiting. Kian records the video, so I don't have to hopefully keep the stream alive and well. So just want to make sure that everything is going well. Alright, you ready, Kian? I'm going to start this hopefully soon. Okay, no worries. While we're waiting on Kian, I'll grab some stars. Oh, I should probably be grabbing stars anyways. Yeah, I need more stars. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm out of my mind. I'm out of my mind. Just threw me off because I didn't unlock it. Yep, so for those of you guys who are watching, because I know that, you know, people come in and out, we'll be back recording probably in 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, you guys can head on back, watch chapter 2. End of the year show. Bonnie, what kind of show do you do? Oh, fun, Ashley. Thanks, Aurora. Street Johnson, I remember them. Well, Shiny, I would always say girlfriend over me for sure in that regards. Up in the end of chapter 1, not much, honestly. Margaret Littlewood went missing, so we gotta go find her, but we're gonna find her. I mean, that's not really a huge cliffhanger. Hey, make a valid point there, Bonnie. There are quite a lot of people that are being released. Alright, we gotta get 1,000,005. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, thanks, Dragon MB, for following. Appreciate it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was literally gonna be like 600 points away from getting a star. Oh, saved my life there. Saved my life. Wow. That was nice. Gotcha. The nice thing about them doing that is that probably saved me like a minute and a half. I appreciate that. Hey Dan, I appreciate to see you on Twitch. Feel free to chit chat as much as you want. I'm assuming you're coming over from Facebook. That is my assumption. You've migrated over from the YouTube over to the Twitch. And again, it depends. Some people find that the stream quality is better on Twitch. Some feel like it's better on YouTube. You know, the quality that you're watching it on can sometimes differ. So that's, you know, dependent. But you can definitely chat more on. You can definitely chat on Twitch and see all of that show up. So welcome, welcome, welcome. and you'll get to know everyone that's in, that's talks on Twitch, because even though we have 30 people on Twitch and like 100 people on YouTube, the people that are on Twitch are usually people that are talking back and forth all the time. So YouTube, people will drop in and stuff, but nice, Shin. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna look back on this whole thing and be like, you know what, it was really nice nostalgia. Now we all want Pacific Bay. I feel like I think at least I'm getting to the point where after playing all of this, I just keep thinking to myself, gosh, I really want to play Pacific Bay again. Like, I want to revisit all of those characters. And I get it, Frank's not there and he was a big draw, but Andrea's there, you have Amy, you have Russell, you just got a huge assortment of characters that were just huge fan favorites over the seasons. And Roxy was great as the coroner, so you just had a bunch of people. Oh, Concordia would be nice too. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Ah, the deer. Okay. Because I mean, Amy and Russell were almost the more Amy and Russell were basically the after Kathy and Alex, and kind of a more developed relationship within that. So I think a lot of people ended up really liking that aspect of it. Nice. Well, it's time. And Keen, you can upload and record at the same time, right? I'm pretty sure you can. They use totally different stuff on your computer. Yes, and we can do Randolph. Yes, Randolph needs to come back. I do miss Randolph. Hey, Kelly. It's interesting, Bonnie. I don't know. I would probably agree that the story, I guess, isn't gripping me as much, but it's got Jones and Ramirez highlighted, and I guess for me that's really what I wanted when I returned to this game. Was I really wanted those guys back. I miss them. But I could totally, you know, it's all different. You know, Mysteries of the Past was cool because I did like the focus on the back, but I mean, maybe it's because I didn't play through it all. But the characters, the only one that I really liked was Maddie, honestly. But maybe that was just me, and maybe I needed to play it more to appreciate. Yeah, Bobby was creepy. Great. Now we are ready to record. We know when you're ready, Kian, and we can start on to chapter 2. We should be able to finish the whole chapter 2. So that'll be kind of nice. Yeah, Carmen and Sanjay, that was really sweet. I do like baseball. Oh, ready we are? Sweet. Let's do it. Alright. On your mark. Get set. Go. Alright folks, Pitching Against 88, we are back. Playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on to chapter number 2. Where Margaret Littlewood decided to escape. Yep. Wait, you've lost one of the people you're supposed to look after? Oh, I can see you take this very seriously. Well, I haven't lost her. I'm pretty sure I know where she went. She sometimes wanders to the Tailor shop by Landmark Park. She thinks she can buy blue ribbons there. Usually it was Sam who helped me fetch her, because that's where he used to buy all his suits. Obviously he can't, and I have to look after the other residents. Alright, say no more. We'll go fetch Margaret for you. Let's go, Secret Agent Ace. Why is there no employee in sight? My dog was more attentive. Whispered his name, and he'd come running from a mile away. Such a good... Oh, here you are, Miss Littlewood. Nurse Bradley was worried about you. You're not supposed to leave the home alone. Pish posh, I'm just here to buy some of these ribbons. If anyone would actually help me. Miss Littlewood, I'm afraid those are neckties, not ribbons. This is a men's tailor shop. Secret Agent Ace, I'll take Miss Littlewood back to Shady Hollow. While I'm gone, you should have a look around the shop. I agree. After all, we know our victim often came here. There might be a new lead. What are we going to find here? That lavender looks new. It's not necessarily car keys. Trash bin. Okay, that's definitely one. Clipboard's probably one. I see a lighter and a bell. Gotcha. Yeah, Margaret Littlewood has lost her ever-loving mind. Hey, Ace, I'm back. Boy, once Miss Littlewood starts talking, she doesn't stop. So did you find anything? Nice, you got further proof that our victim definitely came here. His name is on the clipboard. Let's cover the rest of the markings and see what we can find. And you're right, we better check the trash for any clues. The obligatory trash can search. Always. Always. Yeah, a couple people have been thinking Margaret's faking this whole thing. She could be. She very well could be. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. How did that denture end up in the trash? Well, you're right. Martine told us the victim wore a denture, and he didn't have it when we found him. Let's get these teeth to the lab and see what Amir can find. Yeah, Aurora, you should totally draw Ace fan art. Thanks for the follow. Oh. Tailoring him. So the victim has measurements taken by a certain Basil Cavendish. He obviously works here. Let's have a work with Miss Cavendish and see if he's got any helpful information about our victim. They've had to add Amir do more because I forgot the other guy's name was stuck in virtual reality. Rupert. Mr. Cavendish. Sam Che was murdered earlier today. We understand he was a customer of yours? Oh, good heavens. Sam was murdered? Why on earth would anyone do such a thing? Dude, his eyes, he looks creepy AF. That's what we're trying to figure out. Did you know Mr. Che well? Quite well. Sam was a client of my family's shop for decades. He saw me grow up, from fetching the sisters from my father to tailoring here myself. Oh, this is dreadful news. Excuse me, I'm going to make myself a hot toddy to soothe my collie wobbles. Would you like one, Secret Agent Ace? No, thank you, Mr. Cavendish. We're on duty. Maybe a small plopper of Larsvang wouldn't hurt either. I apologize. I'm just quite shaken by all this. Dude, he is way up on my suspect list. He looks creepy. Ace, I'm afraid I've been off more than I can chew with this clue. What do you mean, Amir? It looks pretty simple to me. Either it's the victim's denture or it's not. Alright, I'll admit I was just trying to make a joke. The denture is indeed your victim's. The DNA of this lab proves it. But that wasn't the only DNA I found. Apparently these teeth had also been in someone else's mouth. Ew. Ew. Denture mentioned. Ew. Oh, I can't even read that. Oh. Oh, that's just. Oh. I literally can't even, like, read it. You guys can read it. That's disgusting. Ugh. No thank you. No thank you. Okay, we're investigating the murder of Sam Che. Did you know him well? Yes, poor Sam. Murder was no way to go for him. You seem to... Oh, it's just wrong. Let's just move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, okay. Yep. So funny. Haha. Okay. Here's my best friend. He was the only other person at the home with any sense. Some of those other bags of bones can't even count to 10 without someone writing it down for them. Now with Sam gone, I'm going to have to be mindful not to let myself slip. But I've got a trick for longevity. A hot toddy every night before bed. Guys, over here, we should take another look around. Hey, that is nothing like sharing deodorant with other people. Deodorant is something you apply on the outside of your body. I don't think he's the killer, but man, that guy. Oh, Shoot, sorry, I'm still shook. Maybe cleaning up this powder will tell us more about the painting. And good eye, Ace. This box has the victim's initials on it. Let's see what's inside. These flowers are long dead. Why hasn't someone thrown them away yet? The card on the flowers is addressed to Mr. Che. It says, Sam, I hope, but the rest is torn off. Covering the text on the card could tell us who sent them these flowers. Oh shoot, Codex. Oh man, we even had a representative from Pretty Simple that was watching the stream. I should have mentioned the Codex. Should have told him about it. Ace, there's a death threat in the victim's box of candy. The message says they'll shoot you in the heart. This must be from Sam's killer. Let's get this to the lab quickly. And again, I'm not even saying remove the codex. I'm saying keep it consistent so it's not so much back and forth. You know, like you have to memorize every single time you're looking at it. Like if I could just memorize that this thing is always the number 1, this thing is always the number 2, it'd be so much better. Say what? This is freaking weird. Ace, with that powder cleared away, it's clear that whoever painted this had a grim view of our victim's future. Looks like his spirit is lifting from his body. Let's get the powder from in under the microscope to see if it can tell us who painted this. Dude, this went from like, you know, just an average murder to just disgusting. Nope, this one? Okay. Oh, I hope you rot. Ah, those dead flowers were some Mr. Che's daughter. Oh dear, that's not good. Ace, I didn't expect the victim's daughter to wish him ill, but it appears there was bad blood between them. Let's go ask Mr. Che about this. Wow. Who isn't shocked that his daughter is actually not that happy with the guy? I mean, let's be real. It's like we all knew that the daughter was not the happiest with her dad, obviously. So Ace, the painting of our victim was covered with a type of cleaning powder specifically used on bedpans. Well, that's lovely. You're right, Ace, though. The residents at Shady Hollow don't clean their bedpans themselves. Nurse Bradley probably does. Considering how gloom that painting is, there's no question she's the artist. Let's go talk to her. Hey, Miss Che, we thought your relationship with your father was loving. What happened to prompt this gift? Well, I'd like to see how you'd react when learning your father cut you out of his will. I visited him at Shady Hollow every day since he moved in. I did everything to make sure he was cared for. What do I get in return? Nothing. Well, that must have been disappointing. Who did your father leave the money to? He wouldn't say. I thought he trusted me. I feel totally betrayed. Ever since he told me I wasn't in his will, I've needed a hot toddy or two to get to sleep. I've also increased my Larzanavix dosage because I get panic attacks, and all the stress has made them worse. Now I can't live with myself knowing the last thing I did before he died was send him a bunch of dead flowers. I was so angry. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Hey, Miss Bradley, would you mind explaining this unsettling painting of Mr. Che? Oh, it's one of my favorites. Isn't it beautiful? When the residents are having quiet time, I like to paint their portraits. It's such a peaceful activity. For a bit of artistic inspiration, I sometimes pour myself a hot toddy. Don't tell anyone. Well, Miss Bradley, it's one thing to paint for pleasure, but why on earth did you paint this man's spirit leaving his body? Well, I could see Sam's sadness at being here. He went on frequent walks to escape, and I don't blame him. He may have been healthy for his age, but he knew as well as anybody that his time was coming. We all run out of time eventually. I offered him some Lars and Xanax to help him relax into his transition, but he refused, and that's too bad. It always worked for me. For your sake, Miss Bradley, I hope you didn't decide to take his relaxation into your own hands. I think it's either her or the Tailor. Gabriel, what can you tell us about the threat Ace found in Mr. Chase's box? Well, it had me stumped at first. There was little to learn from the message itself, besides the reference to the way your victim died. But the strokes of the letters are thin in the middle and thick around the edges, and it didn't match any writing implement I was aware of. There were also spots at the end of some of the strokes that had a mark, made by something like a spongy applicator. Then I remembered bingo dobblers. They're used to mark numbers in the name of bingo. And there can be no doubt about it. Ace, your killer wrote this threat with a bingo dobbler, which means our killer is a bingo player. Ace, when we catch up to them, they won't have a free space to hide in. Come on, it's bingo. Everyone in this place probably plays bingo. Well, the plot thickens in the search for Mr. Che's killer, Ace. Apparently the tie between father and daughter wasn't as strong as we thought, since he took her out of his will and she told him to rot. On the other hand, Nurse Bradley claims Mr. Che was depressed, and said it's her job to relieve any discontent among her residents. But would she have gone as far as 7 bullets to the chest to relieve Mr. Che of his depression? Well, for now, none of it adds up. We're going to have to keep digging if... Alright, let me get the phone, Ace. Secret Jays, it's Basil Cavendish. Please, come quick. Someone's trying to kill me. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. That's really mean of me. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in Chapter 3. It's been PineapplefruiYT. Over and out. Alright, now we're going to go grab some stars so we can go through Chapter 3. So, in about 15 minutes, we will be ready to go and finish this stuff off. Yep, Chapter 1's up, so if anyone missed Chapter 1, you can go and check it out on YouTube. Make sure to throw a like on there. Comment if you can. Oh, hi, gamer girl. Hey, Dan. Yeah, we're getting quite a bit of people on here. Getting like almost 150 viewers concurrently. That's pretty cool. Might get it for Chapter 3. That's not a jug. There's a jug. Of course, man, all your dad jokes that you want. Hey, gamer girl, go check out the Chapter 1. And by the time you're done with that, you should be ready to start Chapter 3. What's blue and not heavy at all? Light blue. That's pretty great. Oh, thanks, Aunt Cav. You're cheering quite a bit today. I appreciate that. So, well, the light blue one I think is already is probably the winner for now, but I'm sure there's better dad jokes that could be said. Thanks, Aunt Cav. And realistically, you know, I've got a decent user base of people that watch my videos and stuff. But the difference is I think most of my audience is under the age of 21, and because most of my audience is under the age of 21 and they're not usually in the United States, people just don't have the ability to donate, such as you know, other streamers and other stuff. A lot of their people are from the US and they're over 21, so they have income and they can donate a little bit more regularly. It's just the nature of the beast. Like if I was playing Fortnite or something all the time, you end up drawing a older crowd as well as a younger crowd, but not just the younger-ish crowd. So, because I'll bet you 70% of the people in our chat right now are under the age of 21. It might even be higher than that. What concert costs 49 cents? Oh, I'm thinking like Nickelback or something like that, but it's not. 50 Cent with Nickelback. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I like that one. Except that would be 45 cents. But see what I mean? Like everyone in my chat's under the age of 21. I'm pretty sure. So that also is why you won't see as many donations or anything like that. Because most people don't have jobs like me. You know, I have a daytime job. Which is also why I can spend 20 bucks a week on speeding up cases. I do have a lot of Filipino fans for sure. I don't think I've shown this in a while, but I have like, I'll show my analytics and stuff because I find those fascinating. Dolphin. I don't remember. Oh, there it is. That's right. If we take, let's go this year, just this year, and we do demographics. Here's my demographics for this year. So percent totals, 13 to 17, 18 to this, 65 plus, very, very small, very, very small. I got decent 25 to 34, but it obviously heavily skews upwards. And it's actually, I think I actually have a pretty decent split in terms of male to female. Yeah, I'm like 60-40. It's not bad. That's not bad. I definitely know people that don't have that. So that is kind of cool. Brown and sticky as stick. Oh, there's a flashlight. Well, that's not what I showed you. Was YouTube, not Twitch. Twitch for sure. I would like to know if there's anyone on Twitch here that's over 21. I don't think the only person that might be is Floor if she's around, but I think she had to dip out. Oh, okay, so Lucy's there. Sweet. So there's one out of the 22 people that are on Twitch. Four wheels and flies, a garbage truck. That's pretty good. Shit, in your 40? Awesome, man. Someone that has more life experience than I do, that's great. There's the cat. couple more minutes from finishing off chapter 3. We're going from sort of bouldering to a rock and a hard place. Of course. Feel free to keep adding adding jokes. That's a good one. What is the difference between a guitar and a fish? Oh, brother. Okay, I love that one. What did the buffalo say to his son after dropping him off at school? Bye, son. That is hilarious. I love that one. Wasabi. Great. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. Oh my goodness, these are phenomenal. Are we ready? Keen, are we ready? Just give me a heads up. Alright, you ready? Okay. Alright, let's do this. On your mark. Get set. Go. Alright folks, tickytickytunka, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We are heading on to chapter number 3, No Mercy for Old Men. Where the Tailor is in trouble. One of our top suspects. Because someone's trying to kill him. Well, thank goodness you're here, Secret Agent Ace. This old happer's lost his mind. Jig is up, Chappie. I know you helped Sam cheat at bingo. You put extra pockets into his clothes to hide fraudulent bingo cards. If you don't fess up right now, I'll give you extra pockets. Mr. Kennedy, what are you thinking? Drop those scissors right now. I'm sorry, Secret Agent Ace. My temper got away from me. I'd say it has. Now sit down. Secret Agent Ace has some questions for you. Oh, brother. Is this all over bingo? Wow. Wow. Anyways, we've been doing dad jokes in chat today, and it's been pretty hilarious. Okay, Mr. Kennedy, now that you're calm, what is the issue? I know Sam was cheating in our bingo games together. His daughter always came to play with us, and I know she was in on it too. They took every prize. Nurse Bradley didn't catch him because she was too busy repeating the numbers louder and louder for the other players. But if someone's going to cheat, they shouldn't be able to play the game. Well, Mr. Kennedy, if you're threatening people with scissors when you suspect them of helping someone cheat, I hate to see how you deal with the cheater themselves. Stop harassing Mr. Cavendish and go home. Well, now that that's taken care of, how about we have another look around here, Ace? Oh, that turtle looks new. Nope. Notebook. Forgot this is a whole new scene. It looks familiar, but it's a whole new scene. Nice, we got a star. We have basically been able to now complete the case. Ace, it's high time we get a good lead. If you think this diary might help, I say we unlock it. And who knows what this torn cloth might tell us. Let's restore it. Ace, we're not giving up. Let's find Mr. Che's killer. I don't blame you. After the AI is over, I'm going to bed as well. For about a half an hour to an hour before I have to get up and go to work. Huh, this is interesting. This is a set of fabric swatches. I guess that's not too surprising given where we found them. It looks like something was written on them though. You're right. Let's recover the text. Excellent, Ace. You unlocked the diary, and it looks like our victim's name is mentioned. Unfortunately, the rest of the text is pretty illegible. Hopefully Gabriel can make sense of it. Oh, snap. Ace, our victim wrote a message on the fabric samples, and it says, Basil, just do what I tell you. Clearly the victim wasn't happy with Mr. Cavendish's work. Let's ask him about this. Maybe he did make him cheat. Hey Gabriel, did you find out whose diary this is? They mention our victim. Yes, this diary belongs to Margaret Littlewood, but all the entries are from 68 years ago. That said, she does mention your victim a lot. It seems they dated for a wild summer in their youth, and Margaret was enamored with him. Then later an entry says, there I was in my pretty dress waiting like a dummy outside the fireman's ball, and the dope never showed. Handsome Che stood me up. Ah, so Mr. Che spurned Margaret long ago. I wonder if they rekindled their romance at the rest home. I agree, Ace. We should talk to Mrs. Littlewood about this. Ah, so the question is, has she been playing dumb this whole time? I wouldn't put it past little Margaret. Thank you, Secret Agent Ace. You saved my life from that daffy old coot. I have no idea what he was on about. I would never put extra pockets in a garment, but it overwhelms the layering. I'll take your word for it, but this note from Mr. Che implies that you and he had a disagreement. Care to explain? I believe the explanation is quite obvious. It was Sam who made this fabric selection. Clearly he was the bollywogger, not I. Who in their right mind would mix these colors, those textures? If I followed his instructions, he would have looked like a bloody sofa. I'm a tailor, not an upholsterer. So I refused to make him the suit, and Sam was hopping mad at me. He tore up my lucky pocket square. I've won every Tailor's Ball bingo tournament I've entered with that pocket square. That's a lot of feelings, Mr. Cavendish. If all this moved you to murder Sam, I'd say your luck's run out. Good morning, Monty. Hey, Miss Littlewood, we found your diary and came in to return it to you. Oh, thank you so much. You deserve a reward. Here you go. Thank you, Miss Littlewood, but you can keep the nickel. Now, we understand that you were romantic with Sam Che in your youth. Had you rekindled any of that romance while you both lived there? Of course not. That lousy oaf stood me up at the fireman's ball last week. I'm never speaking to him again. Wait, did you say the fireman's ball was last week? But that's not possible. I may only be 19, but I know better than to let a fellow treat me like garbage. It's a shame, too. His parents are the first in the neighborhood to have a television. I did look forward to seeing what those are like. Well, Miss Littlewood, I'm afraid you're mistaking the long-ago past for the present. I'm sorry to interrupt, Secret Agent Ace, but Margaret needs to take her Larzana effects. Well, that's alright, Miss Bradley. I think we have what we need. That's not Margaret. Hey, is it just me or all of our suspects incredibly petty? Mr. Candy was on a rampage about the victim cheating at bingo. Tailor disagreed with Mr. Che's fashion sense and just talking about sentiment and rage. And Miss Littlewood is a special case. The victim stood her up 68 years ago, but because she thinks it happened only last week, her anger at him is still very fresh. Well, for now, it's got me stumped. But I agree, the final piece of the puzzle may lie at the crime scene. Let's go. Poor Margaret. I can see why they transferred her, though, because obviously she's not really a danger to society. At least, I wouldn't think so. Ace, you found a box of 9mm bullets. Didn't Martini say that 9mm was the caliber the killer used? And the shells we found were 9mm too. Perhaps taking a sample of the stain on the box will give us a much needed clue to solving this case. You're right, Ace. This wheelbarrow is an ideal place to hide incriminating evidence. Let's dig through it. I can feel like we're close to the killer's tail, Ace. Let's hurry. Goodness. There we go. Ace, you found a gun under the debris in that wheelbarrow. Chances are this is our killer's gun. Let's get it to the lab for inspection. Heck yeah. Let's get this to the lab for further inspection. Heck yeah. We'll be arresting the killer in probably 2 minutes. Great, let's send a sample you took from the box of bullets to the lab straight away. Alright, so question I always pose is how long do you think that they will send this person to jail for? My guess is it doesn't seem like it's really that bad yet, so I'm guessing 20 years. I'm gonna get 20 years. That's my guess. What's everyone else's guess? Good news, Ace. Ballistics have confirmed that this gun is your murder weapon. What else did you find? Well, I had no luck getting fingerprints, but there was some residue on the gun's grip and trigger. A cream containing peptides and caffeine. The popular combination for eye cream is pesticides increase collagen production and caffeine reduces puffiness. The thing is, this particular cream contains other ingredients that completely counteract the intended benefits. It's totally useless. So knowing what the cream is for and that it doesn't work, I can tell you that you're... Remember when I told you Kyo might have been nervous, Ace? Well, that substance from the box of bullets confirms that your killer has sweat. Pretty sure it's either this guy or her. My guess is not her. Nope. Yep. So I'm gonna guess 20 years. That's my guess. I've been wrong quite a bit actually this season. Mr. Cavendish, you're under arrest for the murder of Sam Che. Wait, you believe I murdered one of my best customers? Don't be preposterous. What was preposterous was throwing your hot toddy in Mr. Che's face before shooting him. It was like handing us evidence against you. I would never. Whiskey and honey destroy fabric, not to mention throwing that in someone's face is a waste of a perfectly good drink. Well, you are right. I'm surprised you didn't keep the drink to calm your nerves. We know you were nervous. We found your letters of panics on the bullet shells. We must believe I'm a messy person. What gives you that impression? My crisp, clean suit? I haven't got a hair out of place. We can tell you work hard on your appearance. The cream you used to get rid of the bags under your eyes was smeared all over your pistol. Quit playing dumb, Mr. Cavendish. Your story is hanging by a thread. I had to kill Sam. He was going to ruin my business. You have to understand, my father passed on recently and I took over the family business. Immediately, profits plummeted. Decades of success gone in a stitch of a button. Not only did Sam refuse to pay his tab, he started bad-mouthing the shop to other customers. I couldn't let him do that. I had to do something, and once I squeezed the trigger, I just couldn't stop. I came apart at the seams. All my work down the drain because of some balmy old man. Well, he can't do that to me. The bloody. Are you alright, Mr. Cavendish? You look ill. Of course I'm ill. I feel warblish at the moment. Settle down, you'll hyperventilate. Mr. Jace, be careful putting the cuffs on him. He looks like he might pass out. Mr. Cavendish, you're under arrest. Crazy. You're charged with shooting Mr. Sam Che 7 times in the chest. How do you plead? I am guilty, but it was to save my business. Cavendish & Son was going to bankrupt. If you wanted to help your business, Mr. Cavendish, you should have avoided shooting bullets into your customer. Given the charge and evidence provided, this court sentenced you to 20 years in prison. Who's right? Who's right? Alright, victory lap. Sorry, victory lap. That's like the first one I got right, and then we're like 20 cases in. 20 years, I'll be right for Shady Hollow Rest home by then. Yes, we found Mr. Che with 7 bullets in his chest. I couldn't fathom who'd kill a quiet old man. But I guess I underestimated the length some people go to keep their business thriving. I suppose they say desperate times call for desperate measures, but murder is certainly never a viable option. But that's why we're here, Ace, to serve and protect. Done good work today, Ace. How about a nice cup of coffee to unwind? Of course. You could call me psychic, or you could say that I've guessed 20 times and I've been wrong 19 of them, so I'm 5% correct. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in additional investigations. Been pitching case 88. Over and out. Is there an AI? Yes, there is. But you know what? Let's do the whole additional investigation. Why not? Let's do it. Let me know if and when you are ready, Kian. Chapter 2's out, for those of you guys who are curious about it. No more collecting SARS. Ready? Sweet. Let's do this. Alright, so we'll do the additional investigation. Alright, so let's do this. On your mark. Get set. Go. Alright, folks, pitching case 88, we are back. Flynn criminal case on Facebook. Let's head on to the additional investigation. Well, Ace, I still can't get over how cold-hearted that Tailor was. I know, people do some pretty atrocious things under financial duress, but shooting an old man sitting in the park, that's a step beyond. Hello, Ace, do you have a second? Wow, Jasper, it's been a while. You should come see us more often. After all, you're Amir's boyfriend, which makes you nearly part of the team. Oh, well, thank you. Say, I have a special request. I ideally need some help with... Well, I'll be waiting in the break room. Please come see me whenever you have time. What is this special request that's about? I wish that the only thing on our to-do list, but we should probably spend some time looking deeper into that cult. The Higher Truth claims the Dreamlife satellite that crashed in the forest is the messenger of the Higher Truth. But is that really all? Yeah, cults make me uneasy, but about that, your victim's daughter is here. She says it got to do with the Higher Truth. Well, this could be a lead. Well, Ace, take your pick. Would you like to talk to Miss Che or Jasper first? I really like Jasper. But we're going to talk to her first. Thanks for talking to me, Secret Agent Ace. I didn't know where else to go. I'm sure you can remember my anger when I found out my father had disinherited me. Well, I went to the reading of his will and found out that he signed all his money over to some cult called the Higher Truth. I never even heard of them before. Oh, but we have. They're a bunch of weirdos who worship that satellite that fell in the forest. Well, that makes no sense. Why would my father join such a cult? No, Secret Agent Ace, I'm telling you, my father would never have done this. They must have forced his hand. Well, if you know nothing about this, it does seem pretty weird. Miss Che, we're on it. Secret Agent Ace, let's go back to Shady Hollow and have a look through Mr. Che's things. Thanks for the cheers. Hey, today marks my 3-year anniversary with Amir. Oh, that's adorable. What do you have planned? When Amir and I first met at Landmark Park, when we went to see outdoor play, struck up conversation during the intermission, and when he told me you worked for the police, I joked that he probably had a spy camera in his bow tie. Amir thought it was hilarious and loved the idea. So for our anniversary, I made a picnic for us at Landmark Park this afternoon, and I want to make a spy bow tie for him. Will you help me? Of course we will, won't we, Ace? I remember seeing some great bow ties at the Cavendish & Son tailor shop. Let's go. That is adorable. That is adorable. I love his ideas. Ace, here's a box of Mr. Chase things. If you left all his money to the higher truth, chances are we'll find something about them in it. The dad joke competition, there were so many. I got overwhelmed by it. Chat can answer that question. Ooh, chat thought. There's so many good ones. It was hard for me to narrow it down. I clicked on the man's portrait. Ace, the bow ties in this case are beautiful, but I don't see anyone here to help us open it. How about you trying your lockpicking skills on the box, Ace? Then we'll be able to pick up a tie out for Jasper as a gift to Amir. Sounds like a plan. Denture cream, ugh. Oh. Bingo, Ace. Mr. Ch had a promotional DVD for the Higher Truth. You're right, maybe this DVD could explain how the Higher Truth convinced Mr. Ch to donate to them. Let's send it to Kathy. Fantastic, and I think considering Amir's taste, of all the bow ties in this box, you'll like this one the most. I still don't see anyone here to help us. I guess we'll just leave the money on the counter. Hopefully Kathy can take care of turning this tie into a spy gadget. Oh, I definitely think so. So, Dr. Bonnie sponsored on YouTube, and because he did a sponsorship on YouTube, I feel like I can speed up the additional investigation. So you guys can all thank Bonnie for that, for donating the $5. Well, Ace, I watched the video DVD you gave me for the Higher Truth, and turns out it's a recruitment video. You should probably watch it for yourself. Hello, I'm the Enlightened One. Join me and hundreds of other children basking in the light of the new wisdom. You can't begin to imagine the possibilities in this life until you've learned the higher truth. Well, I used to be frightened of a lot of things in my life. Going places and talking to people made me feel unsure of myself. I was lost. Then a friend told me about the messenger from above that has come to deliver a higher truth to humankind. This higher truth is the remedy to all fear, all uncertainty. I've given over all my worldly possessions to commit myself to the cause. At first, it was really hard to give up all my things, cut ties with my family, stop talking to friends. But what I've got coming to me is so much greater than all of that. You've done well, Timothy. You're on your way to discovering the new wisdom. The more you give, the more you will learn of the higher truth. Did you see that, Ace? Stephen totally stopped that guy from admitting that Colt has taken all his money and made him break ties with his family. They're clearly out to get the money that they can get from their followers, even if it means encouraging a father to disinherit his own daughter. Ace, let's go to the Higher Truth headquarters and shake their feathers. Ah, Secret Agent Ace, was it? Have you decided to join our mission to discover the Higher Truth? Not exactly. Secret Agent Ace and I are here to speak with FilthyCrow. You wish to speak to the Enlightened One? He is in a cleansing ritual at the moment. A cleansing ritual? Well, how much longer will he be? We've got some important questions for him. I'm afraid the cleansing rituals can sometimes occupy him for an entire 24-hour cycles. Speaking of which, it's time for me to refresh his vinegar bath. But when I return, I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. What a load of bollocks. What cool is a gift idea for a gift, Ace? Amir's gonna flip over this. So what goes into making a spy tie? I use one of those new blueberry tart mini computers, which is small enough to tuck in the top of your shirt. Then I install the lens in the knot of the bow tie instead of a Raspberry Pi. To snap a photo, you use a little remote. And we'll just have to test it now. Gloria, could you hold it up to take a photo? Say cheese. Awesome, Ace, it works. Jasper's waiting for us to meet him at the park, so let's get going. I apologize for the delay. Now, Seekers, how may I assist you? Well, to put it bluntly, we'd like to know how much money you're extorting from your followers and where it's going. Oh, well, you certainly do not mince words. Seeker Agent Ace, we're simply motivated by spreading the truth. Donations to the cause are welcome, but never forced. Expensive to spread the truth, isn't it? We happen to know that a Mr. Sam Chase signed his daughter's inheritance over to you in his will. His daughter said he never mentioned you, so what kind of aggressive means are you using to get people's money? The only aggressive aspect of our group is the patience with which we await the truth, and with the arrival of that new wisdom, material possessions will lose all value. If it gives you peace of mind, you may return the money to the man's daughter. I must be going. Well, Dara will be relieved to have the money back, but now I get the feeling Steven's avoiding us to hide worse things than extortion. Hey, did you find anything about my father and the cult? Your father does seem to have joined the cult, but we managed to get your money back. Thank you so much, Secret Agent Ace. It doesn't bring my father back, but it does give me peace of mind. Oh, you're welcome. Hey, that spy tie looks amazing, Ace. Thank you so much. At least there'll be one thing that's not a disaster. Why? Did something go wrong in your anniversary preparations? What didn't go wrong? I dropped the picnic basket on my way over, put the blanket over an anthole, and worst of all, the anniversary card I wrote to Mirror with invisible ink is, well, invisible. Well, isn't that the point of invisible ink? You have to put lemon juice on it to read the words. That's how it should work, yes, but I did a test and the ink is not reappearing. Amir will be here any minute now. I don't even have a card for him. What am I going to do? It's okay, Jasper. Breathe. Ace and I will take care of it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm a mess of nerves right now, but I want everything to be just right for Mir. Well, the card is around here somewhere, and while you're at it, take anything you'd like. You've been so helpful. I think it's very nice of what he's doing. There's the note. Yeah, I'm thinking you might be proposing. That's a good idea. Well, it's supposed to be Jasper's card. Let's see if you can use your destiny kit to make the invisible ink reappear. Think. Ace, you did it. Think from Jasper's message is visible now. Oh, this is adorable. He calls Amir the spy who loves me. I don't want to be indiscreet, Ace. We should probably give that card back too. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Here's Amir. Let's go see him. Hey, Ace, what a pleasant surprise. Hey, Jasper, what's all this about? Happy anniversary, my love. I've prepared picnics right on the spot where we first met. Oh, I didn't expect this at all. What amazing luck that I happened to bake some peanut butter chocolate chip cookies for you. Oh, my favorite. Well, I think it's time to give you your present. Here's the card first. To spy who loves me. Oh, darling, this is so adorable. But wait, you got me a spy bow tie? Yeah, Ace and Kathy helped me put it together for you here. Oh, wow, I love it. I can't believe you did this for me. I love you, Jasper. Yes, yes. Ace, thank you for helping Jasper prepare all of this. My love, let's go celebrate. Nice. Hey, Scotty told me about the spy tie you helped make for Amir. What an awesome idea. Now that Zoe remembers who I am, I'm looking forward to celebrating our next anniversary together. Maybe we could do a picnic somewhere. Sunset overlooking the ancient city of Zerda, for example. But back to the task at hand. The cult is proving to be exactly as weaselly as I had expected. They're encouraging their members to donate their entire life savings to the higher truth. And while that's technically not illegal, it's definitely a red flag. I'm telling you, Ace, between Zerd and those higher truthers, I get the feeling Old Town has more surprises in store for us. Alright guys, well that's going to finish this off. Let's see when the next case is there. And that might be the first kiss between two guys in criminal case. June 7th. So that is, I think, next Thursday. So I will see you guys next Thursday. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out. Alright. Thanks for the cheer. I am going to go and head off to bed. I'm trying to get some sleep. Thank you guys all for stopping by. This has been it's been a lot of fun. I appreciate all of you guys being able to help me out and keep me awake and keep me energized. So thank you guys all. I will see you guys next Thursday. Kian will be doing some streaming over the next probably week. So if you follow Twitch or YouTube, just be aware he will be streaming. And if he's streaming, I will do my best to hop on and support. So I will see you guys later. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.